What's up, everybody? I'm on the way home from work. It's another car talk, and today I'm really focusing at young men that aren't utilizing social media. And now I know that's kind of hypocritical of me because I just started using social media to try to build something better for myself. 3 weeks ago was the day I started. But the more I do it, the more I realize this has been here for like 4 or 5 years. And if I would have started posting content 4 or 5 years ago and stuck with it daily, I probably would not be where I am right now. I'd probably be way farther ahead in terms of my success than I am today. Just simply because I got my life story out there. And that's the main thing, is people don't think that other people would care about them or their stuff. But then you look at people online who are like streaming, and they're literally just out there trolling, and they're making millions of dollars all from their camera and their phone. And that could literally be you. Maybe not the trolling part, but you don't think you can get a percentage of that? You know, there's 8 billion people out there, and think about how much time you spend on the internet yourself and all the dumb stuff you see. Now imagine you started making content and got over your fear of putting yourself out there and looking like an idiot the first time you started, and then people start liking it. Now you're able to monetize it, and you're able to live off of that, you know? It can open up so many new doors. Because back in the olden days, when there was no electronics, I call those olden days because I'm only 21 years old. But advertisement was done on like billboards and stuff, you know? It was the amount of people you could reach was how many you could see, or how many people you could actually physically get to. But now you can physically get to them through social media and through your phones. So you can build these great big platforms without even having anything to sell. So what I'm trying to do is build a huge platform, and I have nothing to sell yet. But eventually I would monetize it so that I could live, you know, a different lifestyle than I am now. But I'm starting by just building the platform, and people are scared to build the platform. And it may be their fear of talking to a camera, or it might be their fear of being out there on the internet and just sharing your story. But the fact is that there's going to be a percentage of people that are going to like it, and they're going to like what you put out, because there's 8 billion people, so the chances of every single person not liking what you put out is ridiculously high. And then there's going to be some people that hate it. But once you accept it and accept that there's going to be people that like you and hate you, you realize that it's just like normal life. You know, a lot of people probably don't like me in real life, and a lot of people do like me in real life. And that's exactly how the internet is. But the cool thing is you don't even have to see them, so you don't even have to care about them. You know, you see a comment, you just ignore it. A bad comment, ignored. A good comment, though, can make your whole day. You look at I've been looking at all the good comments I get recently, and good text messages from people saying, hey man, I like what you're doing, keep going. And that's just inspiring, because it tells me that, okay, I'm doing something that most people are scared to do, but why not take the risk, because it could help me out in the future. Why not take the risk? You know, I'm going to use Togi as a great example. I love Togi. I love watching his stuff. I think he's hilarious. If you don't know him, he just gambles, lifestyle stuff. He used to be big into fitness, probably still is, but I don't know him, but I watch his stuff. And he did some crazy IQ test where he had some low IQ. Who knows if that's real or not? But he acts, you know, like a little kid on the camera. But there are so many people out there that love his stuff, and now he can live this insane lifestyle where he can help many people. And recently on his YouTube, he's been giving back good knowledge and good information on young men, like I'm trying to do, how they should pursue their dreams through doing the stuff that they're scared of doing, you know? And he said something great, that if you put a board down, a 2x4, you could walk across it pretty easily, flat on the ground. But if you put it 10,000 feet in the air, where if you fell off it, you could fall. Now it's really hard to. And that's just, I thought that hit so deep because I forgot where I was going with that. But basically, a lot of people are just scared, but all it takes is just starting. And when you start, you'll start getting good feedback from people. If you don't, whatever, let it roll off your back, because eventually somebody will like you. And then you just keep going and you keep your message trying to help people, and you can't lose, you know? You just do it for a long enough time, build consistency, and you're going to grow. You know, I've already started to see small growth in the past 3 weeks. And if I can do it, anybody else can do it. That's the thing. You know, I'm just a normal 21-year-old. I don't have any crazy come up story where I was broke and poor. I'm just like straight middle class, my family, just a regular old family, and I'm doing it, you know? And people are liking it, so you guys could do it too. And it also helps because a lot of kids my age, you don't know the direction you want your life to go. You know, you might have been thrown in college, kind of, or your parents are like, okay, we're going to pay for college, we're going to send you to college, or maybe you just decide to go to college for whatever reason, but you still don't know what you want to do. You have a vague idea, okay, maybe I'll work this office job or whatnot, when you could be making content for free. It's easy, everyone has a phone, all I do is take a video and post it, and then it might end up changing your life one day, you know? And maybe it does absolutely nothing, nobody likes it, and nothing happens. You didn't lose anything. There's nothing to lose with putting yourself out there and trying to make yourself known. There's literally nothing to lose, you know? Because there's literally no downside. Maybe the only downside is that you like, people can look at your videos like 5 years from now and they'll be like, oh, look, he was so stupid, he's so little and doesn't know anything. Look at him trying, you know? But they're the dumb ones making fun of you for even trying. You know, why are you going to make fun of somebody for trying? They're trying their best. Maybe not trying their best, but they're just trying to improve themselves, and you're going to make fun of them? That just doesn't click with me, because I don't know why you would be, well, like, there's no point in hate. But, ooh, cop. Overall, though, just start posting content, because it could change your life. There's a possibility that it could change your life. And I guarantee if you do it for long enough, it will change your life. Because that's the way the world's going. It's still early right now to post and get your name out there. People think AI is going to take over everything, but people are always going to appreciate realness and authenticity. And if you can just stay yourself and stay real and authentic, you're good. But that's all I got. There's a cop following me behind me, so I don't know if he's mad that I'm on my phone recording, but whatever. There he is. Everybody start posting content. Start building a personal brand. Peace.